Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. So it has been quite a while since I posted. So quick update. Silas is here. He's 5 months old. The girls are doing great. Allie Grace is now in 3rd grade. Carrie Jo is in pre-K. We've just had like a really hectic time lately between like work, our business, and the kids. So things are kind of now getting in a good swing, and John and I have recently decided to open some doors for ourselves. I recently found out that, because of, I didn't recently find out, but because of the COVID pandemic, travel nursing has really taken off, and I've always been interested in travel. But the thing is, I have a family, and I'm not willing to be gone at night from my family. A lot of people might say, well, just get an RV and homeschool them. Well, our oldest child we have joint custody of, so that's not really feasible. Second off, I want my kids to be socialized. I want them in a school setting. I want them to have, some normalization in life. And, so that just really wasn't a thing that we were really considering. So long story short, I was approached and found out that travel nursing is really vamped up in our local area and in the surrounding counties. So a lot of hospitals have lifted your restrictions on travel distance. Most require over 60 miles, which is fine. I've commuted that for a full-time staff position before, so that's really not a problem. But recently they've actually just slashed that and just said, hey, if we can have some help, we'll pay you travel pay. So I got a contract doing travel nursing, and per my contract, I can't really disclose the exact amount of money that I make, but I will say my gross income before taxes are taken out and before insurance is taken out is about 4 times as much as I made in home health. And that is insane. So after taxes, I expect to bring home, after taxes and insurance, I expect to bring home about 3 times what I made. So John and I really have been on our debt-free journey, and because of that, we were like, let's just take advantage of this. Like, while it's there, let's do it. So I went PRN with my home health job. I mean, I still may go back staff with them at some time, but I think for the next little while, I want to just travel, because honestly, even though it is 12-hour shifts, it's only the contract that I signed is for a week, but the amount of paperwork that I was bringing home with my home health nursing, like I literally was working 60 to 70 hours. So the great thing about a position in a hospital where you clock in and clock out is once you go home, you're done and you can be home with your family. So John and I decided, that was really going to be double bang for our buck. I was going to be working less, and when I'm home, I'm able to be home and be present. So that's really why we haven't been vlogging a whole lot, is because I do the majority of the filming and the editing, and honestly, with the way my schedule was with home health, like when I had Silas, I took maternity leave to recover, but then when I came back, like it was just like crazy busy, like insane. So I just couldn't keep up with it, but I'm hoping to really put more into YouTube and get there, because I love doing this. Like, this is my niche. Like, I love making videos for you guys. I love connecting with you guys, and I also want to share our lives with you, because John and I are on a journey to become debt free, and that is a journey that a lot of people take, and I want to share with you guys the tips and tricks that I've learned, because that is going to be what helps us all get to where we want to be. So that's my little update from where we've been. But today I kind of wanted to take you guys with me. Today is my first day of my travel assignment. Now, luckily, the facility that I took the contract with, I'm very familiar with. And I have also worked on their floors before, as a nurse, so it's not going to be really hard for me just to pick up. Now, I did take a med-surg position. If you know much about my background, you know, like, I've done a lot of med-surg in the past, and I've also done a lot of women and children's, like in labor and delivery, mother, baby, all of that stuff. So I'm actually going to be traveling with the both, but for this assignment, it is strictly med-surg. But today is day 1. So I have to meet the lady who is going to run through like all the paperwork with me. I have to meet her at 9:30. Now, she is a like staff nurse at this facility, and I'm guessing that their orientation is a little bit different than like the full hospital orientation. And I think it's because like this facility only does hospital orientation once a month, and honestly, they need nurses so bad. I believe that they're just using their educators to kind of like fast track and get people in. So I'm going to see what today holds, but I wanted to take you guys with me with my first day of travel nursing. Now, it is going to be an orientation day. I don't know if I'm going to end up towards the end of the day, like on the floor. I went ahead, and John and I are anticipating that I'm going to be here until 7 p.m. Just for the sake of getting the kids where they need to be. But I just want to take you guys with me, and we're going to see how the day goes. All right, guys, let's go. Hey guys, so it is the next day. I just kind of wanted to update you on what transpired yesterday with orientation. So basically, I met with the educator for the floor that I was on, and she just kind of went over the policies, the documentation, what was really expected of us, and that was pretty much it. So we did that, got a little tour of the hospital, which that didn't take too long, and then we went to the computer lab and worked on our e-learning modules. So if you're familiar with nursing, most hospitals require that you do education, and when you're on a travel assignment, you actually have to do that same education that the employees have to do annually. You just have to do it really quick. So I spent most of the day in the computer lab. I ended up working about 11 hours that day, and then I went home, and that was pretty much it. So today's the next day, and we're going in for a shift, and I'm super psyched. I have 2 orientation shifts, and then I'm flying, and I'm on my own. So I am really happy about things and really positive about this assignment. I think it's going to be a perfect fit for my first assignment, and we'll just see how things go. Bye, guys.